Drilling fluids touch just about everything in the drilling process. We're here to deconstruct the drilling process and drilling fluid concepts to provide a deeper understanding of our industry. In each episode, we'll share information, talk to interesting people, and maybe share a few stories along the way. Welcome to the Flowline, a production of AES Drilling Fluids, brought to you by Matt Offenbacher and Justin Gauthier.
Hey everybody, welcome back to another thankful episode of the Flowline.
Thankful we are.
Thankful we are. It's that time of year. I don't know if our producers are able to put a little jingle or a holiday. Hold on, here we're getting some weird feedback. Static.
There it is. Just hold it there.
Okay. Yeah. Anyway, sort of technical, but anyway, yeah. If we had a little, jingle holiday song going in the background, this would be the episode to do it on. We're gonna step away from sort of the drilling fluid world and really just kind of own in on the holiday, and just wanted to send our wishes out during the holiday season. We're coming up on Thanksgiving, which is crazy. I feel like we were here just yesterday doing the same thing, but another year has passed, and here we are at the holiday season. Matt, what do you think?
I mean, I think, look, it's I think we got a lot to be thankful for. Yeah. I hope no matter what's going on with folks. I mean, I think in energy, it's been a tough year for a lot of people, and so I don't know. I think when things are difficult, it's a time to look around and realize how fortunate you are in the midst of all those things.
Oh yeah.
And then when things are going well, realizing like how fortunate that is, because it's not always going to be that way.
Yeah.
And so I think we're just so fortunate to work in an industry with some great people. We're fortunate that, I mean, we have, as office guys, have a chance to get to do some things with our families over Thanksgiving. We got people who will be working on the rigs, and we're grateful for that, because they're supporting our business. Folks in the warehouse who are making things happen as rigs continue to operate. I think just, and then I think for, if I'm going through my list of things to be thankful for,
yeah.
Family, kids, I think those things are always huge blessings. And then, professionally, just, I know not everybody who listens works for AES, but man, we're so fortunate to be part of such a great company. Mm-hmm. We have, great leadership. We have great people we work with that we can trust. And it wasn't always like that in other places I've worked. So I'm very thankful for that too. But Justin, I'm sure you have some things. I want to hear a couple of things you might have on your list.
Yeah.
And I'm going to go, me too. I was going to say that also. Right. Unless it's oddly personal and specific, then I probably won't jump in there. But what I miss?
Yeah. I would say, again, it's, thankful for just the people who we're surrounded by. I could sit here and say all the things I'm thankful for, and but it really probably doesn't mean anything to anybody. But just appreciative of where we're at, as a company, and everyone who works around us. It just tries their best to ultimately, at the end of the day, it's servicing the customer. And so from again, professionally and everything, it's you can't do well at your job without the support of others, and the support that you have on multiple levels from warehouse personnel all the way up. I mean, if the people in the field level aren't doing their job, then it doesn't matter how good you have it in the office. You're not going to sustain a level of performance to grow and continue to do great things. And so really, I would just, that's really, because we've both done it. We've both gone, been on rigs and then had to deal with customers day in and day out. I mean, as an account manager for over 10 years, it was a day that I could get up, or a night that I could, or a morning I could get up and not have had a phone call is a night that you're just like, man, I got some good mud engineers. You know what I mean? And so, it's that part of it is amazing. And I don't think field folks ever get enough credit. And it's oftentimes like working so hard, and everyone wants more, right? Whether it's, monetary or whether it's perks or whatever the case is. But at the end of the day is I believe that we as a company do our best to make sure that everyone's well, just taken care of.
Yeah.
Both from, it was cool. We had a town hall and a mud engineer spoke up and just kind of, we had the whole company and he was like, yeah, I just want to say thank you to AES and, I'm going through this like health issue and they've been alongside me the whole step of the way and have called me to check in. And I mean, that stuff goes a long ways and maybe it doesn't happen to everybody, but for the most part, I think our HR department and managers always care for their people. So again, I'm thankful for that because you don't often get that support system around you and then it makes just everything tough.
Yeah.
So that I would say, and then of course health and family and everything else. And, we're blessed and
thanks to our customers. I mean,
I
think that's the other one. Like, it's just interesting. You're trying to serve. That relationship can always be, I don't know, complicated, right? Like, they're trying to keep costs down, and you're trying to help, but you have to run a business, and there's like give and take with those sort of things. But being able to have those sort of conversations where we can talk about what matters and make sure their needs are met and the trust they put in us to meet those needs, obviously puts bread on the table, keeps our guys on rigs, provides the livelihood that we have. It's, it comes full circle where, it's, I guess the big grand scheme of things is, having this conversation right now is therapeutic just because of, you can think of all the ways that we're fortunate to be able to do what we do and do it with people we believe in.
Yeah, most definitely. More on the personal side, Matt. So obviously the holidays brings good food and camaraderie. Mm-hmm. When it comes to the food side, what is one dish that you just like absolutely cannot say no to and you just stuff yourself until your eyes fall out? I'm
going straight to dessert. I don't stuff myself, but chocolate pie.
Oof.
My mom has a recipe for chocolate pie.
Okay.
That oh man.
Okay.
So I love me some turkey. I love some of those things, but my mind's on dessert.
Okay.
So
nice.
Do you have anything that
Man, I mean, I would say my wife makes candied yams that are to die for.
Ooh.
I love sweet potatoes in general.
Me
but
too.
She does it in a way that that mixed with, just a combination of things, but yeah, I could eat that for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and have it with all kinds of weird other food. Desserts, I love desserts. Every holiday season, because we're a Costco family, and I go all year making sure that I don't go down the aisle that has the chocolate-covered almonds, because if I do, they stare at me in the face, they somehow get legs and literally jump from the aisle into the basket, and then they magically make their way home, and then I magically have my hand in the jar, and then they just keep going into my mouth, and I don't know what to do about it. But one time a year, I'll buy one of the 1 gallon buckets, it seems like, of chocolate covered almonds and eat them in about 3 days, and then I get my fix. That's hard for me to say no to.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Costco's big in my family. My dad, he loves pumpkin pie, but he's the only one. And
My
he'll
mom's
get
like that with pecan pie.
But he'll get like the 14-inch, like the size of a tire one at Costco.
Yeah.
And then be like, anybody else gonna eat this? It's like, no.
Dude, that is so. My mom, and for those who know me and maybe have listened for a long time, my mom doesn't live in the U.S. And so when she comes, of course, pecan pie is like big here in Texas. And I've had pecan pie from Good Company, frozen ones in my freezer forever, and they're always in there for some reason. Like, we always just have an abundant amount of pie, but it only ever gets eaten during the holidays, and more specifically when my mom comes. And I'll have a nibble here and there, and my kids and wife will have like a little bit, but she'll literally have it like 4 or 5 times a day. And the same thing, she'll be like, is no one else going to eat this pie? Like, am I just the only one? And yeah, Mom, you've literally been crushing it like for like 4 days straight and have gone through like 3 pies. And then she's like, oh, I can't eat anymore. And the next thing you know, she goes and gets some and like takes the whipped cream and just, and goes to town on it. But it's funny because outside of that, like, she's always like super strict and only eats like very minimal, but she gets her Texas fix of pecan pie, which I like pecan pie, but man, it is. Woof! I get a sugar headache from that if I eat too much of it.
It's a lot.
Yeah, but it is good. But nonetheless, again, just it's always fun to reflect and just kind of banter a little bit around the holidays, and hopefully everyone's able to either spend the holidays or time ahead or right after the holidays together if you're in the field. But again, I just send my utmost respect to those in the field, sacrificing their time and away from family. I remember doing that, and so I that emotion and feeling never leaves you when you think about it, and so just forever grateful on that front. So
second that.
Anything else, Matt, before we let everyone get back to whatever they might be doing, eating pie or whatever it is?
Happy Thanksgiving, y'all. I really hope that you can reflect on something to be grateful for and something to look forward to as in the coming year.
Yeah.
So.
And if you have any good stories around Thanksgiving, please let us know. Or if you have any food addictions that you think could add into ours, would love to hear about it. Some of the best conversations come from those who reach out. And so hit us up on LinkedIn if you can, or you can hit us up at the Flowline podcast at asfluids.com. Be sure to check out the YouTube page. Who knows, maybe over the holidays you're wanting to educate yourself on drilling fluids. And if so, we've got a lot of resources for that, mainly YouTube and, of course, a lot of the stuff on our website. With that said, everyone, take care. Happy holidays and happy Thanksgiving. Cheers.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Thanks for listening. Please tune in next week for another exciting episode of The Flowline. And remember, may your returns always be full and your trips always smooth. Views expressed in this program belong to participants and not their employees. The program is for informational purposes only and cannot take the place of seeking professional advice. Copyright AES Drilling Fluids.